Well, hello. This is Polly in Boston. I am your host of Love Your Body Challenge, and we are right back with you this cold morning in Boston. And I'm here with my colleague and co-host, Anne Margaret Gavaliza. Good morning, Anne.
Hi, Polly. How are you? It's cold here as well in Ireland.
So good. We're gathering together again today because we have such an important message that we want to share with you as you consider, giving yourself this great gift. Preparing really for the holidays. We know because we feel it ourselves. The holidays are pressing in, getting closer. Holiday photos are being taken. People are publishing like crazy on their Facebook pages, in their Instagram. And we know that all of us want to lead with incredible confidence, with an ageless face. We don't want people to point and say, oh, she's 56, and oh, she's almost 60, or oh, she's looking like she's 80, right? So I know that that might sound like an exaggeration, but there's this kind of like movement a friend of mine was telling me about yesterday, and it's sort of like about the whole genderless movement. Well, I was thinking about the ageless movement. So, maybe the genderless movement is more for, like the millennials really pushing that message. But at 50 something, I'm really all about the ageless movement. I really don't want you to know, where I am in that 40, 60 to 70 age range. I want it to look just really seamless, beautiful, and ageless. So that's kind of my intro message for this morning. And Anne, I know you have a really important, beautiful share for the group
today. So I'm putting together a 28-day program, and you can access it just as easily as these videos. Week 1, I'm going to do forehead, and then eyes, cheeks, nasolabial lines, jawline, and neck. So every week you can follow along with me. Then I'm going to have question and answers, and then I will be in on the group to instruct, guide, and motivate you with more little videos throughout the week. And this is one of the best programs that I have ever seen, that I've ever put together, because most self-help programs become shelf-help. We've often bought a book that we've bought with the best intention to read, and it just goes on the shelf. Or then I buy DVDs and I have the best intention, I'm going to do it every evening, but then I come back and there can be my husband, my baby, I can't always switch on a DVD. And then if I buy a program, with Get Fish, you have to get these passwords, you have to open up your laptop and sit down, and by the time I found my passwords, I just gone in there and I haven't even done it. And one time I even printed everything out, saying, oh my God, I'm going to do all this, I'm going to do all these postpartum exercises, printed everything out, put it into a folder, and never used any of it again. So these videos that we're putting together, they are so easy for you to use. They're on your phone, you can follow along with me, and we're all going to be in this beautiful community where we're going to help motivate and inspire each other to look our best and feel our best every day, and hopefully take up to 15 years off your face.
Yes, absolutely. And I just really love you coming back to that message, because it really touches me in the heart. Is if I can take 15 years off, it will do so much to boost, my confidence, not only just for holiday photos, but really being confident to lead, with my messaging, helping other people feel confident about, bringing their passion forward. And let's face it, our appearance is a profile. You are profiled based on your appearance, whether you like it or not. It is the very first impression that people make. And so, yes, of course, a beautiful smile is, one of the very first ingredients. But, being able to be confident about our appearance. We're not really, saying, oh, you've got to wear tons of makeup and get the, the long extension eyelashes. You may like that, and that may be part of the branding. but we're really talking about this natural confidence for any engagement that you make, whether it's social media, or maybe you've been asked to be a speaker and go on stage, right? And you really want that confidence to come through. You don't want to be having lingering worry or self-doubt being sprinkled in while you're trying to deliver your message and make an impact. One of the things that you said, Anne, that I thought was really important here is self-help and shelf-help. How many times that we, purchase programs and they go on the shelf and we don't do them. So what is the difference here? And I really liked how you kind of pulled that out. And I think it's really important to hear this one more time. I'm not trying to, beat you guys with a bat, but this is really important. This is really unique. Not a lot of people do this. And it's really bringing the program so that you can touch, feel it, and experience it on all of your devices. You don't have to log into a membership program to access a self-paced video with nobody there, right? All of the content that Anne is going to deliver to you is right there in the moment. If you happen to miss it, it's easy to pick it up. And at the same time, you are getting live and in the moment support from everybody in the group. Whereas when it's in a membership site, you are sort of doing a self-paced learning, then bouncing back to the Facebook group, then bouncing back to a membership site. She is eliminating that, just so that you can go directly to the Facebook group and get exactly what you need in the moment. It's accessible. And also the most important piece is the support of all of the members in the group. This is the key ingredient. This is the key to help keep us going, to keep us motivated, is that feedback. So I didn't mean to really beat it over the head, but I am just so excited about this group. It's really about, as we concluded the Love Your Body Challenge, this is a great way in loving your face, soothing those critical judgments so that, you're loving and befriending yourself more. You're becoming your own best friend. You're becoming much more confident and much more resourceful. So, Anne, what do you, excuse me, I know you had a special offer for those who would be inviting some friends to join them in the face yoga. You want to talk about that a little bit? I think it's a beautiful offer.
So those of you that can invite 3 friends into my group, I'll be holding a drawer for another of my rose quartz. It's a genuine rose quartz roller. I have researched the market before I put my name on these. I can guarantee it. I use 2 of them myself every night, and I absolutely adore them. This will really help penetrate serum into your skin, but more importantly, it's giving you a little, Polly has one as well. And so Polly got one from me there, and we just adore them. Now, I would highly recommend this be in your beauty toolkit. It should be where you most use it, because it's really going to help with puffiness under the eyes, dark circles, help eliminate any existing wrinkles, crow's feet, allowances around the horizontal lines here. On top of that, the rolling action will help with the uneven distribution of fat that happens as we grow older, because as we grow older, we tend to get hollow cheeks and more of a jowl and double chin. You see the sagging action from gravity. This rolling action will help plump, lift, and raise everything. So it's priced at €40. That's about $46. And for those of you who can invite 3 friends into the group, I will be having an offer for somebody to win one of these. I will post one of them out to you. So my program, it's a wonderful program. It's based on facial exercise, massage, acupressure, and relaxation. It is a beautiful program that you can work out with all of us, but in the privacy of your own home. So if you come home from work, or if you're in the house, you can just switch on to your mobile, bang, you're in there. You're in there with a group, helping, motivating each other. And the amount of times I have bought programs, and I have been so diligent that I have printed things out, and I even did some of it. But motivation, it just dies after a week. you need to have the accountability. If you don't have accountability, you're not going to do your exercises every day. And you need to be doing this daily in order to see results. Now, I would
and you need the feedback. What is so important here is the feedback, what you're going through, how you're feeling, how are you being judgmental and critical, so that you have the support. You know, this is a really underutilized platform that we don't even get in our own brick and mortar. And so some of you may be asking, well, Polly, what's brick and mortar? The brick and mortar is the building that you go to, like, let's say for your exercise program, to hear a lecture, your yoga class, right? That's held in a solid physical brick and mortar down the street in your local neighborhood. Sometimes you don't even get the support, you know, from all the members. You just show up and you leave. This is a real engagement for results, and you know, where you can buddy up and just sort of feel like, wow, I want to show up. This is what you're doing, is you're teaching your body, your face, that this is so delicious and so pleasurable that it wants to continue, right? And you get that because you're engaging with other people. It's like that oxytocin sort of boost that you get, even though you might not be getting it live, like with somebody right next to you in your own community. You are, you know, research is showing that we still get a little bit of an oxytocin boost when we're doing things on social media or in our Facebook groups.
And it's not easy to find people who are like-minded, maybe exactly in our locality, but we can find like-minded people who are non-Agerians like us, who believe in natural beauty and natural ways to make yourself look your best every day. But you mightn't always find that in your best friend or in your locality, whereas this is why this group is just becoming so beautiful, that we have people from everywhere willing to help, motivate and inspire each other, because that's what we need to do in order to keep this going. Because I have often told clients, you know, just do your eyes when you take off your eye makeup. But it's, you, of course, you might do that for a week if you're strong. After the week is gone, you just don't want to do it anymore. This is the beauty of the program, so that every week you can follow along with me for 1 live hour. And we'll get back later and answer any questions or look at your comments and see, are you doing things correctly? Then you can watch along with me and Polly, or you can watch along with the videos that I'll host as well, and that you can see more about it, you can learn more about it, and then you can really develop and integrate this in our life. Because when you think about the cost of Botox and fillers, and I've often given you my own personal opinion as a face yoga instructor, why I do not like these aggressive, dangerous procedures, and more people are turning towards them, and they're very, very obvious. They give you a very zombie-like frozen look. You can immediately tell when someone has had Botox or a filler, and it's just not pretty. Whereas this is natural beauty. This is going to sculpt your features. It's going to help get rid of jowls, and it is a fraction of the cost of these costly, expensive, dangerous, and I think almost brutal procedures. They're going to distort your face.
Yeah, I think that we're going to see, you know, after you know, long data studies, some of the negative results that can come from these, what's happening with the distortion in the face.
So with my program, you're going to work all your face. It's not just going to be an injection here. An injection here is a quick fix solution to a long-term problem, but it does not address the underlying problems of the muscle under the skin. And that's where we're going to get to. We're going to address the underlying problem. We're going to smooth out the areas that need to be relaxed. We overwork certain areas of our face, and we have other areas that are dormant. So with these exercises that I have put together, you're going to massage and relax the areas that you need to, and we're going to wake up the dormant ones so that you wind up with more sculpted cheekbones, a firmer jawline, less jowls, a relaxed brow. You can do all these things naturally, and that's the beauty. And it can actually make you look more beautiful. Like when you go to the gym, you see someone who's really diligent at working out, they have really good biceps or abs, And it's the same with your face. We have 60 muscles from here up that we tend to neglect. And they're actually more important because this is what you address somebody with every day, especially on social media, especially on your Instagram, on your Facebook profile, and you want your face to look beautiful. So I would really recommend and encourage everybody to do this.
And you created a beautiful PDF document. I'd like to share that with everybody. So I'm going to go to a share screen, and maybe we can talk through a little bit about what people can expect in this program, how to sign up for it, how much it costs, how to kind of get moving and getting ready for Friday. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And you created this beautiful document. Let's kind of walk through it a little bit, shall we?
So on the top there is a link. That's the link to the Facebook group.
Where it says click here.
Yeah,
this is for the, is that to access the Facebook group itself, Anne?
That's to access the Facebook group. Yeah. So you just click on it, you ask to be a member, and you just answer 3 questions to do about beauty, and then I give you access.
So this is the group, so you know that you're in?
This is the group.
Yeah.
So you just click on it, it's an interactive brochure.
Yep.
And in the brochure, I explain exactly that what face yoga is, that it's been loved as far back as Cleopatra. It's been used by Renee Zellweger and Gwyneth Paltrow, and exactly what we're going to do. So that every week that we will have one live video where I will be working out with everybody to follow along with me. You can catch this on the replay as well later if you can't make it at that particular time. Then I'll be doing a live question and answer later on in the week, and I will be answering any questions, noticing any problems, and just helping nudge people to do the right thing with their face yoga. So that'll be when you're in the group.
And then
to pay for the group,
to pay for the group, you would click on where it has at the bottom here, the 28-day challenge is this interactive link to connect with Anne on her PayPal account. And how much, let's just go over what the cost is. It's really almost $2 a day is what we're looking at for the cost of for the first 28, 30 days of the challenge.
Yeah. So that's nothing when you compare it to what you could spend on Botox and fillers. Very quickly, an injection is $300. Well, it's €300 here, maybe about $330. I'm not sure exactly, around that. But this is a fraction of the cost. And the most important thing is that you will be bringing, with these exercises and these techniques that I'm using, you'll be working all around the face. You'll be bringing blood flow into it, massaging, strengthening, lifting all your face. And how much do we spend on creams? And the creams, they don't really solve a wrinkle problem. They're not going to lift up the muscle in your cheeks. So this is just a fraction of the cost of what you'll be spending on all these very expensive procedures. And I will be there to encourage, motivate, and help people work out. And we're all going to do this together so we can inspire each other.
Just an unbelievable offer. It's $66 US and $60 60 euros.
Yeah, that's for a month of 28 days. And the other thing about doing something for 28 days is that if you develop good habits, after the 28 days, you're more inclined to keep them going.
That's right. That's right. Because you're teaching your body what is pleasurable. And this is like some of the things that we just barely touched on in the Love Your Body Challenge, is as we're rewriting our operating system, is what we're really doing is training our bodies for the new habits that we want, that we know that are really helpful, that will help us to live the best day ever every day. Is we're actually training our body anew, pointing it to the things that are so good for it that it takes immense pleasure, so that it can be sustainable, so that we can keep moving forward. It's something that this concept is something that can be applied in every aspect of your life. But once you start doing it, it's like a domino effect. It starts just feeling good and better and better. And then you notice that you're showing up and you're getting those desired results. You're feeling much more confident. You're releasing, these chemicals in your brain that, when you're smiling and you're engaged and you're getting good feedback, you're dripping beautiful neurotransmitter chemicals that just kind of keep it rebounding. It teaches your body that I love this. I need this. I want to keep at it. So then after that 28 days of really getting that, the body is, learning, it's adjusting, it's adapting. And the body will easily want to, continue because it's receiving all of those incredible release of brain chemicals that are in that loop that help you to sustain the new habits, the new direction that you're writing, for yourself, coming out of a habituated long program of just, being unconscious of going through the past things that you have been doing and not really understanding how to get your body and your mind into, things that are really, positive for it and feeling really good.
And you spoke there a little bit about habits. There's a lot of habits that we do during the day as well that, are actually accelerating our aging. I'm sure that everybody is not smoking and using sunscreen every day. They're very obvious things, but we do more and more things as well. For example, how do you sleep? Do you sleep on your face? Would you sleep on your back? When you're on your mobile, will you have it on your ear? Will you have your neck at an angle? Are you pulling on one side? All these habits build up. And it's very important that you learn these habits and you introduce good ones, that you become aware of what you're doing with your face. Because nowadays you don't have to age the same way that people did in the past. And you're no longer a victim of gravity. Gravity is doing us no favors, ladies. It's pulling everything down south as we speak, like that. And we don't have to succumb to this anymore. We don't have to have a lined face with wrinkles and become this old person who is invisible. I just couldn't be this person. This is why I developed this program. I just, in my heart, felt so young. And I wanted to always be like that and look my best every day. So I developed these techniques, these exercises, and they're going to help boost elastin and collagen. Remember, after the age of 21, we stop producing collagen in our face. So that is a scary thought. So you really have to build elastin and collagen back into your face. And the best way to do that is with exercise. Get things moving, get oxygen into your skin, get the blood flowing. And that will help take away the years much more effectively than any harsh, dramatic, brutal procedures or expensive creams or fillers. This is a fraction of the cost and it's going to last you. You'll keep these habits up after the 28 days.
And that is something that you had mentioned, is increasing blood flow and bone density. As an occupational therapist working with patients who've either had injury or surgery, we use that exact same principle in therapy to help rebuild people back into their independent lifestyle, especially like after a total knee replacement, total hip replacement, total shoulder, or even just a general decline in health. Is they are the exact same principles, that we teach our patients, that you are teaching us, except that we're using our face really as the platform to carry it out. That, we're usually exercising below the neck, and we've never really thought much about above the neck and how important that is. And I just want to point out that, as we age, this jaw area, our mandible and our maxilla, they do deteriorate. There is lots of bone loss here, and this
is a lot of lymph. You can get a lot of lymph build up as well.
So if you want to keep your original teeth, this is a fabulous way to do that. Your teeth rely on good, stable density of bone here. And if any of you have noticed, people, you know, it's sort of less so today, but implants are incredibly expensive.
Incredibly.
And so for the fraction of the cost of face yoga, you know, the other benefit is that you are really strengthening your mandible and your maxilla to preserve, right, the integrity, the holding of your teeth roots, to keep your natural teeth, right?
And it's the same with your eyes, because I have been to the opticians for the past 4 years. My eyesight actually improved, and the optician told me that at this rate, that they do not expect any further deterioration of my eyes. So part of my exercises, they're based on Ayurvedic techniques, and it'll actually help improve your eyes, because we have muscles running around our eyes here, and as we exercise them, we're also exercising our optic nerve and helping our eyesight. It's like this with your face. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Absolutely. So, you know, the holidays are here, especially in the US. I don't know about in Ireland, but the
Oh, they're
US
getting here
has
too,
a
yeah.
fascination with winter and and they just can't even seem to get like started soon enough. I think eventually we'll be starting in September,
We
gearing up.
started in October before Halloween was finished.
Yeah,
Now we're having Christmas. It's
we
crazy.
see that here, you know, it's just, you know, fast forward. And so it's not too late. If any of you guys are really sort of thinking like, how is it going to even be possible for those holiday pictures? I'm going to tell you what I have experienced in just a few, not just from last Friday's class till today. You know, what I'm noticing is I had a lot of puffiness here in what Anne calls the levenses, one from an injury, where I had a laceration here, but this is beginning, you know, to soften. And Anne talked a little bit about eyesight. And so I have been really resisting getting readers. Why have I resisted getting readers? Because it makes me look old.
Oh, older, yeah.
And so
Don't
I'm
want
going
to
to just
older.
share some fine print here. And
That's very fine.
typically, I have not been able to read this without without the light on my phone. It has been very difficult. And so today, I was able to read that fine print in a low light environment without straining my eyes. I could see every single letter. Now, I'm going to just tell you, this is from those eye exercises that Anne had in the video on Friday, where you're looking up, coming to center, and going side to side. I don't even wait for the video. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm doing those exercises. I put on, you know, some light makeup. I'm using those exercises. When I need to take a pause, I've been at the computer for too long. So what's happening is I have isolated one of those exercises that Anne gave us, and I'm implementing it in small dose packets really throughout the day. And I'm noticing another thing that I wanted to share with you is I have had eczema in my tear ducts now for 3 years. This is the best my face has looked in 3 years. But every once in a while, if my diet is off, then the tear ducts get very, very irritated, and you know, I cannot. The itch is so bad. I just want to dig out my eyes. These eye exercises that I've been doing this week in small dose packets is allowing the expression of that thick, gooey tear matrix material to come out. I'm not tearing as much in my live videos. Always I am annoyed. You'll see me constantly, you know, putting my hands to my face to wipe away the tears. I want you to notice in this whole video that we're giving today, I have not had one teardrop at all. And because I'm a big time scratcher, you know, this is beginning to improve. And that is just in a few days of being really diligent in small dose packages. So what Anne is trying to tell us is you don't have to wait for one whole hour segment to do face yoga. You know, of course, that's wonderful. And it's wonderful to come in to do that whole hour segment with Anne. But the most important message here is to take those pieces away and start implementing them in small doses. When you're watching TV, when you're brushing your teeth, when you're putting, when you're putting some moisturizer or makeup on your face to go out. While I'm waiting for my hot water for my tea to boil, I'll start using my tongue to soften out the labial fold. So I'm integrating the pieces that I can hold onto into these small packets and seeing a result so much quicker, right, than just waiting for the whole class. You know, I look forward to the whole class. I love the whole class because my whole body feels invigorated and soothed, and I like connecting with everybody. But I can also take pieces of that class and start implementing it in small dose packets throughout the
Which
day
is
for
great,
a
which is
big day.
a great thing to do when you're driving, when you're waiting at a traffic lights, if it's not too obvious. You can maybe do the eye exercises if you're in a queue. And you know, you're not as frustrated when you're waiting. I love to do my exercises during the day because integrate them into my life, because you know, I really feel I'm doing something good for my face, for my skin all the time. And the more you work on it, the better it'll get.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me just show the PDF one more time, and then I think we'll wrap up. I don't know if we have any questions in the feed. If anyone's joined us, I haven't been kind of going back and forth as regularly as I usually do between the Zoom, but I do see that we're still streaming live. But here again, this is the PDF. We're going to pop this into your messenger, for everybody's messenger, so that you can take a look at this. You have the links right here to join the group. We're going to begin Friday at 3:00 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:00 Irish time. And then for payment method, again, it is $60, 60 euros and 66 US. Just click here on PayPal Me and Vaveliza, you know, to secure that payment.
So on Friday at that time, at 8:00 Irish time, 3:00 for our friends across the pond, I'm going to do an entire face workout, and I'm going to start where people normally get their Botox, here and here. So we're going to do forehead. That's going to be my concentration. Forehead, the next week then I'm going to do eyes, then I'm going to go cheeks and nasolabial folds, and then I'm going to do the jaw and neckline. So you can't miss this, you need it. You're going to love it. It is so relaxing, and you're going to see your face change. And I would love for everybody to take a selfie. Not one now for Facebook where you have the best angle showing, but just without makeup for yourself, okay? Take it at the beginning and take it after the 28-day challenge, because it's very hard to see results for yourself. I mean, we can be so harsh on ourselves. Like, I have a lot of hormones that are still all over my body from pregnancy, and I can still break out in a little bit of acne, and every day I'm looking at the acne going, oh my God, look at me, and my husband doesn't even notice. So we can be very judgmental of ourselves in our photos. I think that if you put them into the group, other people will see, oh my God, you really improved here, look at this difference. It's hard to notice the changes yourselves because we have a harsh inner critic. But so this is part of the reason that I chose rose quartz for the roller. It's genuine rose quartz, and this is the only genuine stone that I know. Most of them come in marble. I have bought marble. I do not like marble. It's very rough. This is a smooth texture. It's brittle. You'll see how smooth it is, and it's always a cool finish on your skin. And I would highly suggest that you get, I have 2 of them, but I'm going to give one away of these fabulous rollers to you. Invite 3 of your friends, get rolling with me, get doing our face yoga, and you're going to look fabulous for your holiday pics on Instagram, on Facebook, and everywhere you go to your parties.
So we are so excited to have you join us. I can't wait for Friday.
I can't wait.
I invite you because I need the support. You know, I need you to come and lift me up and keep me accountable, keep me motivated, so we
I'm going
can
to keep you.
all have an ageless face together.
I'm going to keep you accountable. I'm going to keep you motivated. You're going to work with me. You're going to go out with me, and you're going to roll with me, and we're going to be beautiful.
All right. So I think we pitched it hard, Anne. Hi.
I'm not just the teacher. I'm also my own student.
Yes, me too. Me too. So we will pop up these links in this video, and then please look out for us. Please check your messengers. Between Anne and myself, whether it's me or Anne, we will be putting this link into your messenger so you have immediate access to it if you can't seem to find it here on the Love Your Body Challenge Facebook page. And even if you can't make it on Friday, that does not necessarily mean you're disqualified from joining the group, because those videos will be up for you all week long. And so this is the other beauty of being in this platform of a Facebook group, is there's no fear of missing out.
Yeah, you're not going to miss it.
All right, signing off from Boston.
See everybody. Bye.